Welcome to Tax Central. In this video we will learn how to file your income tax return. So let's begin. Open e-filing portal in your browser. If you haven't registered yet, you need to create your ID. Since we are already registered, we will click on Login here. Now we will fill out our login details and click on Login. After login you will see the option Filing of Income Tax Return in Dashboard. After clicking Filing of Income Tax Return button you need to provide assessment year, ITR form number and submission mode. Now we will select assessment year 20 to 21 for return filing period of financial year 19 to 20. In our case ITR form 1 is applicable, so we'll select that. Now we are filing original return, so we will select that. And for submission mode we will prepare and submit online. And then click Continue. Next you will see ITR form tabs. In first tab there are some instructions, read it if you want to or you can skip it. In next tab you will see your general information. It will be pre-filled picked from your profile, which you had entered while registering. In nature of employment we will select others. In bottom section we will be asked whether you are filing return under section or filing in response of notice under section. By default, filed under section 139(1) on or before due date is selected. And we are filing normal return, so we will keep that as it is. Further down we will be asked if we are filing 7th proviso to section 139(1). It is not applicable to us, so we will select No. If you want to know more about this proviso, check in the description below. Moving on to next tab, Computation of Income and Tax. Here we will enter our annual salary and salary as per section 17(1). In our case perquisites and profit in lieu of salary is nil, so we will leave that. In next field you can select allowances from drop-down menu, whichever applicable to you, and system will automatically calculate the exemption. Since in our case there is no allowance, we will leave that too. Next, standard deduction automatically deducted by system from your gross salary. Now your income chargeable under the head of salary calculated. If you have any income from house property, like rental income, you need to select type of property, whether let out or self-occupied, and enter the amount received during the financial year. We will leave this section as we don't have any income from house property. In next section we need to enter income from other source like interest from savings account, or fixed deposit, or winning lottery, etc. We have received interest from saving accounts, we will enter that amount. To know the amount of interest received during the financial year, you can get the interest certificate online via net banking, or you can request your bank for the same. Now we'll enter the total interest received from all our bank. Now your gross total income calculated. Next comes the deduction part. Here you can avail deductions if you have invested, deposited, or made payment in below mentioned scheme. Like we have made payment towards LIC and PPF, so we'll enter the amount paid to LIC and PPF. You can claim deduction up to 1.5 lakh under ADC. Further, you can claim deduction for interest on loan for higher education, interest on loan taken for residential property, purchase of electric vehicle, donation made, rent paid, etc. Now we will enter amount of interest received from saving account. Section 80 TTA provides for a deduction up to 10,000 rupees. If you want to claim deduction for the period from April 1st, 2020 to July 31st, 2020 due to COVID-19 as per government guidelines, you have to provide details in Schedule DI tab. In Schedule 80D you have to details whether you or anyone in your family is senior citizen. In Schedule 80G you have to provide details of donation, if made, any relief fund or political party, or any other fund other than scientific or rural development fund. In Schedule 80GGA you have to provide details of donation, if made to scientific or rural development fund. Now your total taxable income is computed. Next comes exempt income. In here you can enter exempt income like agriculture income up to 5,000, Provident Fund received, amount received from central or state government for disaster relief. Exempt income is only for reporting purposes. It has no effect on your taxable income. In our case, interest received from PPF is exempt. We will select any other and type interest received from PPF and enter amount. Next you will see your computed tax. If your tax payable is up to $12,500, you will get rebate under Section 87A and your tax liability will become nil. Next you can claim relief under Section 89 if you have received arrear salary. Moving on to next tab, here you can provide details of TDS deducted at source from salary, and other than salary. Generally it is pre-filled if your TDS has been deducted, but if not, you can enter manually. In next tab, details of advance taxes paid, TDS claimed and self-assessment tax paid will be shown. Now if your total tax paid is more than your tax payable, then you are eligible for refund, and if total tax paid is less than tax payable, then you need to pay the additional amount of tax. To know how to pay additional tax, check the link in description. In next section you need to provide all of your bank details. Here we will enter all banks details. Then select if you are filing return as self or as a representative. Type the place, click on I would like to e-verify, then click preview and submit. After clicking preview of your return will be shown. You can download the preview and verify. If any correction needed, you can do that by clicking edit button. Finally, click on Submit button and different option will be shown to e-verify return. We will select Aadhaar OTP. After entering OTP, your income tax return will be submitted successfully. Acknowledgement will be sent to your registered email ID. Congratulations, you have filed your income tax return. Thanks for watching. If you find our video useful, give us a thumbs up. For more video like this, subscribe to our channel.